think I might just want to pick from my list.
What do you got?
I'm gonna do race.
I could talk about some of the things I've listened to on Atheist Experience.
Yeah.
Pick any one of those subjects.
Yeah. Or honestly, you might just talk about like maybe problems in the world, how to fix them. Well, not how to fix them, but like
different methods and ways that we possibly, could try.
Things to get rid of, things to add.
Yeah.
Different shit like that. Talk about maybe UFOs. Again, the existence of God, that's somewhat.
I don't really want to talk about UFOs and shit like that, not right now.
Why we're atheists. What you asked teachers. What?
I could talk about like life and shit. But like I don't want to talk about UFOs because it's already a thing that's been talked about. Like if I'm gonna talk about UFOs, I'm gonna bring solid evidence to the table on different things and different like it's not gonna be a fake ass UFO video. I'm gonna test its authenticity.
Right. I mean, you'll have once you say we'll line up the different kinds of evidence, right? I might even do it on the screen, where and this kind of evidence, this kind of evidence, that kind of evidence,
right?
And then go along the lines of evidence that we have of UFO videos and shit. Or, I'm sorry, UFO videos of UFOs themselves, or alien spacecrafts, or intelligent life existing off the planet.
Go through the possibilities of life and different things, and of course give our own opinions on it. But if we dive into aliens and stuff, we're gonna bring all the evidence we can find on that. We're gonna spend at least a week or so studying and bringing together all of the evidence that we could find.
Yeah, I mean, we've already done an extensive amount of research on the subject, obviously, but
I've seen a bunch of people debunking UFO videos, and they always pick the fakest fucking videos to debunk it, and then they always call it a fucking balloon or something. So we can do better on debunking videos and seeing which videos could possibly be real or actual unidentified flying objects.
And I mean, from our experience, a lot of them look, pretty authentic. But as for what the actual thing was that the person saw and recorded, and everyone witnessed, for what the actual thing was, who knows?
Right.
Was it an alien spacecraft? Was it a drone? Was it a sophisticated thing from the fucking future? Was it just, foreign technology? Was it a natural phenomenon? Was it fucking,
Right, yeah, it's so many different things. But with the UFO thing, I could easily talk about my own experiences with UFOs and stuff. I've seen countless of different things, including comets and all kinds of natural phenomenon, satellites, whatever that giant explosion or whatever the fuck it was in the sky. Yeah, I can speak of a bunch of my own personal experiences. And a lot of them, I have never seen them twice. Like, I've seen countless different things like people would see all the time, such as planes and different stuff like that, a bag in the sky, satellites, but also things that people don't see that often, like military craft. And
well, depending on where you live,
you'll see it a lot.
Military craft,
and
comets,
asteroids, different things of that nature.
Maybe
shooting stars.
Maybe not comets. I don't think we've ever seen a comet.
No, I've seen a comet. I've had the star app, and I'm looking at the skies and
so you were waiting and then you were looking at
Like, I don't know if it varies because of the size of the comet or what. Like, shooting stars, what are those? Like, asteroids
Asteroids.
falling into the sky, like into the atmosphere, or is it shooting past the planet?
I'm not exactly sure, so don't
Right, to refer.
but I'm pretty sure they're asteroids that are entering,
Right.
Near the atmosphere and then exiting.
Right.
But I could be wrong about that.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure. I have to look it up.
The comments that I've seen, like they're like planets, like stars, like they're moving, at an extremely slow rate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because of the size of it, because I've seen things that are shooting. I've seen shooting stars and things that look like shooting stars, but they're not. Different shape, different.
Yeah, and to research that shit a lot more. Shooting
Right.
stars.
Yeah.
And comments and all that shit. Because what I've seen, I'm not even 100% sure what it was, because you got the report that it was something that crashed in Canada around the same time, and what I saw was like purple and blue as it was coming, out of the sky.
I checked the report literally the next day.
Yeah, it was big and not like it was bright, but not bright enough to like light up the sky. Right? I've seen a couple of asteroid videos, the shit coming in, burning up, and shit. It looked nothing like that, but I've yet to see too many at nighttime or anything like that. Like there's, then again, it's only YouTube though, so I had to look up a lot more to see if that's, what kind of comedy it was, what, I don't know.
Right.
That shit was crazy.
I mean, of course, camera lens is going to catch it completely different.
Yeah. But if it's close enough, or,
then
all in them, man, that shit was crazy. And, so I guess we ended up talking about UFOs and shit like that. We can continue on that, honestly. I think I have somewhere in here. Yeah, Hubble and James Webb. I was supposed to do more extensive research on this. Right? The Hubble, how it discovered black holes, and how it did research on exoplanets, and probably discovered some exoplanets as well. How it gathered more evidence from the universe's age. Oh man, my stomach. Apparently, I got a better look at Pluto's moons. Got a better look at dark matter and the way it moves, or whatever within the universe. Since we don't exactly know what dark matter is, we are just able to observe it currently, and we have no real evidence on it. I remember they found new evidence. I'm not exactly sure, but
got to look into it.
Yeah, Jupiter's weather. They found new information about Jupiter's weather, I guess. And James Webb, early supermassive black holes, galaxies from cosmic dawn. I'm guessing that's like towards the beginning there.
See, that while we talk about something, we would have to do more extensive research on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is just stuff that I would have to.
That's the same thing with UFOs and stuff. Like, we've done our fair amount of research,
but not enough to fully discuss or educate.
Yeah, on the subject.
Not fully, but of course, we know the races that people have claimed to have seen, right? Such as the Greys, the tall whites, the insectoids, the reptilians,
the Panadolians, something like that.
And then there's a few more, but whatever.
I mean, if you want to talk myths, there's skinwalkers and what's the name, Wendigos and crazy shit, like
skinwalkers, Wendigos,
like
crazy shit in the woods and shit. People being followed by things that they can't see, but they can somewhat hear. There's this one video where the woods just went, quiet, super quiet. The wind stopped, everything stopped. Man, that video was it was creepy. If it was real, I don't know, but that shit freaked me out a little bit.
All right. We would definitely go out there and see if there's anything to any of these claims,
It's
and
gotta be
fully
priority.
investigate. Like,
I mean, if these things are real, such as any paranormal event, right? Why not stick around instead of, recording? Oh, I see something, and then running away.
the camera,
Like that shit.
like the exact same thing with a lot of UFO videos and shit. Like camera and like how stable the camera is and different things like that. Like if you're not gonna concentrate in recording, if you did find something, why not go back? Like, why not actually try to capture what this is? Go back with a team.
I mean, maybe people have went to these same places and got no results. Right? The same places that these, supposed.
And this is the theory I came up with, like, when we were doing research on Bigfoot and stuff like that. Not saying we believe that Bigfoot exists or anything like that, but when we were doing research on if something like that, is there something there? Could we find it? This is the same theory I came up with as one possible explanation out of many. Is the reason why people can't find anything. It goes along with not all of them, a lot of this different claims. The government came in and fucking, yeah, you called about something, yeah, there's something there, oh yeah, they're gonna send a fucking team down and capture that shit. Yeah, like, I don't know if they're gonna kill it or not, it depends. Capture that shit, fucking haul it off, experiment on it.
Yeah. I mean, there was this incident, right, where these people found I think it was a cave or something, maybe, possibly, right? They started digging and excavating the cave or whatever, right? And they found gold, right? And then next thing they knew, the fucking FBI and cops and fucking all that shit was there, and they took over the operation. Observation is what I was trying to. But operation. And then, they took over the operation, and then they, didn't see any of the gold. Apparently, well, that was it was like this documentary thing. I can't remember. It was on like TV or something. But yeah, that shit. So, I know that Bigfoot is probably, I mean, it's a lot different than gold.
We know gold exists. We know that's real.
Yeah, we know that's real, but
if there is something there, something to the story, that's a definite possibility. Like the movie Troll Hunters, like that was a freaking awesome movie. Like, and if there is something there, the government most likely has it under control. There are places people are not allowed to go.
Right. So that could indicate something. Maybe these places are just too dangerous. Maybe the military has secret operations in these places, and that's why people aren't able to go. There could be so many other more logical reasons than, inner Earth, exists, and the, whole fort they're guarding, all factions of the Morris military.
Right, or the Earth's flat, and that's why you can't go to the Arctic, because they don't want you to go past the such and such.
Yeah, so that you don't see the wall, and that we're trapped on a giant Lego set.
Giant Lego set. Or that, I'm just not realizing, didn't Norse mythology think that the Earth was round? No? The giant snake, Jomungandr?
Mm-hmm.
The myth about him is that he wraps himself around the earth, that he could fit his own
yeah, but you can do it like that, I guess.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really specific, but...
yeah, but it says wraps around.
Yeah, but when it shows the 9 realms and shit, and then it shows Midgard, right?
Right, it's on them.
It shows like a disc, and then it shows the 9 realms, right? But Midgard's here, and then, or at least that's one depiction of it. That I don't know, that's like the real representation of it, but I mean, it's a real representation, but I don't know if it's the real thing, you know, but that's the way it shows it. At least I don't know if they, I don't know what they, I don't know,
Right.
you know. Okay, all I know is that I've seen that a couple of times. I've played God of War more than, you know, once.
That snake wasn't even that big though. Like he was
And God of War,
yeah.
the new one.
Yeah.
That shit was huge. What are you talking about?
Okay, it was pretty fucking big.
I think even Kratos would have had trouble with that.
How big were the Titans? Nah, he kicked one Titan's ass. That was pretty fucking huge.
That was old him though.
That was old him. Yeah.
Old him could kick anyone's ass.
Yeah, he got his ass handed to him about the first guy that shows up. Just like, he went to work on Kratos.
Yeah. Off topic. Or was it?
I mean, yeah, that's because, you know, we started talking about freaking aliens and myths and stuff like that.
That's like it shows on
like,
topic, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about mythology.
Yeah, mythology.